There's nothing new.
That is so pretty. I've come back and he's found himself a brazen hussy. Can you believe it? This weekend is a bit more of a doing weekend. There's quite a lot of things that we want to get done. I think these make a very quick and easy, perfect springtime treat. We've been throwing stuff in, so I think I'm going to pull it out, give it a hoover, and give it a good tidy.
But it's so good to see you.
Good morning, welcome back to a weekend vlog. Thought we'd have a little bit of a different start. Easter Saturday, we're having a little drive and we're going to a garden centre. Need some pretty flowers, don't we, for the garden. We want a hanging basket. We're going to put a little bit of spring into the garden this morning. We've got Louis home from uni for the weekend, so we thought we'd get out really early, didn't we, while he's still asleep. And then the plan is today to do decluttering in Louis' room.
Oh.
What was that?
That was the radio.
Oh, decluttering in Louis' room, which I won't film because obviously that's Louis' stuff. We want to do some baking and I'm going to be making homemade KFC tonight.
Oh, sounds nice.
Which I'm looking forward to. We haven't had that for ages.
I think we're going to try and get our next lot of charity shop stuff together, aren't
Got
we?
the next bag to fill. Anyway, tell us what you got up to over your Easter weekend. After a hanging plant for the kitchen. Yeah, I want one that trails. I don't want it to hang. I want it to trail down the side of the unit. Oh, this is like the one that I bought in Manchester. It's a Diddy one. I want something of decent size. It just trails nicely. I do love a plant. I've really got into my plants this last couple of years. I think we might do a trip to IKEA this week because not here what we were looking for.
Really nice to split it up.
These are what I think we might go for to add to our pots in the front garden. We're going for all the violas. They are so pretty. I always think they look like little dancing girls. We're going to go for 4 packs. We're going to be busy planting.
It's just us two, me and you.
Christmas tree. Turn it into an Easter tree. £20. I love these pots. That's £30 for that. That is so pretty. Really nice. Oh, I like these ones as well, actually. £13. Oh, look at that one. That is so pretty. It's almost like what you'd see in the Mediterranean, isn't it? Really beautiful. I found some good prices here. £3.99 for that. Not a bad price, is it? I like the colour as well. Actually really good prices. What have you seen? Because we've got blue on the doorstep already.
$9.99.
Yeah, that's really nice. Do you prefer the plain or the ones with the pattern? Because we've got plainer on the doorstep as well. The one. Yeah, actually these are really good prices. I think another blue would look quite nice because we've already got the deep blue.
Like that, you mean?
Yeah. Or do we get 2 blue? That's a really good price for $6.99 as well, isn't it? That size.
$9.99 for that bigger one is really good.
Yeah. Well, we need one sort of like smaller and then one larger. We've got 2 palm trees that Mum's
Because I'm looking.
cuttings from Mum's. Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, I agree with you actually. Yeah,
That's $9.99.
Yeah. Should we get 2? We've just swapped our hanging basket for this one. Can't believe it. I've left him for 2 minutes to run back and get another pot of violas. I've come back and he's found himself a brazen hussy. Can you believe it? Look, she's even in our trolley. Brazen hussy. He's taken her home with us apparently. £2.99 you've paid for her. It's a cheap one.
Thanks.
I want this to pop on the table outside, so we're going to go back to the cheap pots and see if we can find her a little home. And now I'm after a scrubbing brush to clean up the patio rug. Really like this garden table, but we're actually thinking we'd like it as a dining table. That's so nice. And we want chairs one side and sofa the other. Really like. We just picked up a little. Yeah, that is really nice. Is it sturdy? Do you reckon you can get away with this as a dining table inside? Age your asses out. I really like this. Right, home again. We're gonna make some little chocolate cornflake cakes, you know, like little crispy cakes. Haven't made those for a while, and they're just nice and easy, and we just fancied making them. I am doing 400 grams of chocolate, 200 grams of milk, 200 grams of dark, 100 grams of butter, or was it 200 grams? I think 100. And 4 tablespoons of golden syrup. For change, we're going to crush up a few little Terry's orange chocolate segments as well, but I'll add those at the end. This weekend is a bit more of a doing weekend. There's quite a lot of things that we want to get done. By the way, did you see my utility area transformation? I finished that off just a couple of days ago. I'll leave the link to the video below. I was going to show you and I just realised Aid's put a box there.
Move it the other way.
I know, I'll let you move that. He's just changing over my monitors to give me an even bigger monitor. Thank you, Aid.
And more energy efficient.
Thank you, that's important. Thank you for that. Right, this is the cocktail bar that we've made ourselves. So if you didn't see that in my other video, I'll leave the link below. We are so happy with how we've transformed this space. Cleared off all the work surfaces. We did loads of declutters. This cupboard here was full of alcohol. Excuse the tin of cookie cutters. We're going to lower that down so we've got a bit more space. And there's a cocktail shaker up there, which I think we're going to try and fit on there. Yeah, I'm so happy. I love this space now. So I'm melting the chocolate. The chocolate now is cheaper at Morrison's, 36p a bar for 100 grams. It's now 55p a bar at Lidl. And in this one I am melting the butter, the margarine I should say, and the golden syrup. Kettle's about to boil. I'm going to make Louis a hot chocolate. And the cornflakes, picked up these in Lidl and I think they were 63p. They were definitely 60 something for that great big box. And for brunch today we're going to have hot cross buns and croissants. And I've got homemade bread here as well still. And now I'm just combining the melted chocolate with the margarine and the golden syrup, and then I'm just going to add loads of cornflakes to it. You enjoying that? You're always really good at helping me when I make anything, aren't you? I'm just going to pour in some cornflakes. Fold them. I don't want them to obviously all break. Fold these in. I just want them nicely covered in the chocolate. They came out a bit fast, so I might actually have too many here. Let's see how this goes. Might be in trouble otherwise. And I've just cut up a load of the chocolate minis, the orange chocolate, and I'm going to sprinkle those in as well to give them a stir. I just want all the cornflakes to be covered nicely in chocolate. Right, little history for you here. Cornflakes. Do you know the history behind cornflakes and why Mr. Kellogg invented them? I only found this out a couple of days ago. My lovely friend Alex, who's a school teacher, told me the history. And I must admit, although I believed him, I have just Googled it just to confirm, and it's true. There was a particular reason why Mr. Kellogg invented this bland breakfast cereal. I'm a PG channel, so we won't be discussing it, but go and Google it and leave a comment. Let me know if you Googled it and found out the fact too. I have stirred that in. They've all melted really nicely. I have kept quite a few because I'm going to sprinkle some on top. We're going to cut those up. And I've just weighed the remainder of the cornflakes and I used about 200 grams. And I'm now going to spoon loads of the chocolate cornflakes. These have to be one of the easiest treats to make ever. There, and I've just cut up some of the little chocolate oranges and just almost like turn them into dust and sprinkled on top. They look so nice. Well, there we go. I've added some little sprinkles on top. I think these make a very quick and easy, perfect springtime treat. I want to pot my viola into my new pot to go outside today as well. Or maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I just love these little happy flowers. I wanted to make a bit of a table centre in the table in the garden. So I've got this tray that I picked up in Target a few years ago for $3. And it was in the kitchen, but obviously there was alcohol on it, which is now on the bar trolley. So I'm now going to put it in the garden on the table. I'm going to put the pot the viola that I've just bought, put that on there, and see if I can find a couple of other things just to make it look quite sweet out there. I do like sort of like making up a little tray as a centerpiece like this here. This is a basket from IKEA. I just think it looks really nice. We've ended up having quite a productive afternoon. Haven't done too much of Louis' stuff, but I ended up doing a big sort out of paperwork in my studio. I've got an IKEA cupboard and I did so much. I never realised that for my first business that I started in 2003, I have written down every single sale I ever made, and I totaled them up at the end of every month, and I've gone through them. It was so funny gone through all the old brochures of my wedding stationery business, and then there was all the files of all the kids stuff, every single school report. Obviously I've kept them all. I've just gone through everything, all the letters to Father Christmas, photos, all the school photos, we've gone through those. I've gone through so much, all the bank statements. We need to do some serious shredding bank statements from over 10 years. There's so much paperwork that's sorted out, and I've started going through stuff there was all like loads of work postcards and that. So my neighbour's a school teacher, so I'm going to go and give her a big box of arty stuff. But heading to Aid's office at work. We've got a really big bulky office chair in his office that's broken, so he's going to go and return that. We're going to drop off some stuff, aren't we? We're just trying to get stuff out of the house and have a big sort out.
It's slowly getting there, and it's almost like feeling once you do almost like one thing, it feels like it's a sort of mini achievement, isn't it?
I feel like that today. Going through all that paperwork today, I just feel like I've actually really made progress. And it's time to make homemade KFC. We're going with homemade wedges and healthy KFC chicken. We're going with oil, and we're going to coat all of these in the oil, and then coating in plain flour. We want to give them that lovely crisp. The oven's on, getting nice and hot. I've also got some chip seasoning. I'm going to coat them in that. And we've also got salt and pepper. I'm going to give them a good shake up. And then I've moved them all around and done the same coating again, and I'm going to stick them in the oven. And I'm just going to blitz down 4 slices of wholemeal bread. I'm also going to add chip seasoning to this, quite a decent amount, and salt and pepper as well. Then I'm dipping the chicken in the egg and coating it well and truly in the breadcrumbs. And this will probably take about half an hour or so in the oven to do. Now I've seasoned it again and it's going in the oven. I've got the oven currently on 220. These fries, yes please, these fries look delicious. And so does the chicken. And I've done corn as well. This looks seriously good. So much cheaper than KFC and much healthier as well. Morning, happy Easter to you. We're going to go out and plant out the pots. I forgot to show you the one I did yesterday. This is the one on the garden table. I might actually add a drinks jug or something. I've just got some tea lights. We like to burn citronella candles out here in the summer. I think it looks really cute. And not bad. That pot was $2.99. Really pleased with that. I did add a little saucer there. I bought one of those as well. It was £1 something, just so I can water it. So the plan is to plant up these pots here. We've got all the little violas down there. There we go. Aid's got his brazen hussy. And we've just split out a few of the pansies. My mum had given us some palm trees. These were cuttings from hers, and they were still in the plastic pot she had given us, so we've just planted those out as well. These, We've got bluebells in our gardens. They're wild. They've just, I'm guessing, been dropped. Seeds have been dropped by birds. And this little area here just grows naturally. It's really sweet. I cannot believe how tired I feel. I've been working rest of the day. It's now 5 o'clock. Still working. Aid's working at the dining table. I'm working at the table in the sitting room. Aid's family have all been over to visit. Louis done his Easter egg hunt. And I'm now going to start making a roast dinner, but it's going to be a super easy roast dinner. Do you have roast dinner on Easter Sunday as well? So this is my Cheats roast dinner. That's what it is. Louis picked it up when he worked at Waitrose at Christmas. It was free. They were given loads of them Christmas Eve, so I've frozen it, and that's what we're having today. I cannot wait for this roast dinner. Roast parsnips are my absolute favourite. What's your favourite part of a roast dinner? Morning, next day. We've taken Louis back and I need to sort the larder out. It's a job I've been putting off, but you know, just when it gets really messy. And I also need to do a food shop, so it's the perfect time to actually have a look through and make a bit of a shopping list. So it doesn't look so bad when I see it like this, but we've been throwing stuff in. So I think I'm going to pull it out, give it a hoover, and give it a good tidy. See what I found in the cupboard. Cool bag. There's always cool bags. Wherever Aid is, there's a cool bag. We've actually found a lot of stuff for decorating, which I'm really pleased with, because there's a few jobs we want to do around the house. Found some poly filler, which we forgot we had. I found quite a few, like, found so much decorating stuff. Some can be kept, some can't. Cookie Crisp, the kids were so disappointed. They bought them recently, said the recipe's been changed. Loads of dog food, kitchen towel, and we found Tostitos. Party size. Loads of new rollers. Paint. I've even found a whole tin of French egg paint that hasn't been opened. And I store all the dog food in there as well. So much better. I can actually see the floor again in here. Wish I didn't have to put all Poppy's stuff in there, but I don't know where else for it to go. Going through this stuff, and I'm actually wondering if I can put some of her bits in the cupboard, like all her poo bags and that, where the other poo bags are, and then put the food in the kitchen cupboard and actually try and get rid of this bag. I might try and do that. I've got dog toys here that Louis bought her so they can go in her dog basket. Remember this basket? It was in the cupboard by the back door and I cleaned it out the other day. I've decided to empty it and turn it into Poppy's basket and have all her food in that far end cupboard. This box was at the bottom of the bag as well that had Poppy stuff in. I've got concentrated sugar soap. I'm just going to take that out and just put these bits and pieces that are hers, try and squeeze everything into this one basket. I've also found wood glue. I'm going to make a little decorating section, I think, at the back of the cupboard as well. And I can give this a proper decent clean now and empty this. Having a tidy up. I've just found a whole bottle of my favourite gin, Sip Smith Slow Gin. And got a bottle of Prosecco, a bottle of Bucks Fizz. Ooh, got all sorts of nice things in here. I think I'm going to have a quick tidy up of these as well. All the syrups and things. I think the flour's leaked down on this one. So it's got a bit sticky. So we'll give these a wipe over. Oh, got some spaghetti in here. Oh, that's brand new spaghetti. So I will store it at the back. I've got linguine there as well. Oh, more spaghetti. Let's keep all that together. I'll tidy that one up in a moment. I think we'll tidy this up first. The reason I love these plastic crates because, oh, I've got garlic in here as well. You can take everything out, give it a good wipe down and start again. Giving everything a wipe down. It's also a good chance to do a bit of a stock take just to see what you've got left. I've got one of the caramels, one pumpkin, just to see what needs replenishing and also what you need to eat up. We've got 2 Christmas puddings here that Aid can have. We've got some chocolate steamed puddings that you can make in 30 seconds. I'm not even going to look at the date. I dread to think how old they are. and Louis can have that. I'll give that to Louis. Let's go through the pasta. I definitely don't need to buy spaghetti for a while. I've got linguine as well. I've got spätzle. I forget to use that. Oh, orzo! That can go in the orzo jar. I forgot I had that. And we've got risotto and some brown basmati rice. That actually belongs in here. So we can pour that in there. I also love this kind of thing when you just go through and just give everything a bit of a tidy up, because I've now just put the rest of the brown rice in the container. I've also got a little bit of brown sugar left, and I find that, and I'm sure you find this as well, you kind of put things in the containers but you have a little bit left, so you have to then store the packaging. But now I can go through and just like top up my bits and pieces and get rid of all the excess bits and pieces, and it will free up some space in the boxes. Still not quite enough space for all the brown sugar. Clean it all out, and now I'm just going to pop everything back in again. Let's pull in the orzo. I'm just I found that great big bag. My flour one, I've got another bag of pasta, so that can go in there, and I need some more bread flour. So let's tidy these up. Could do with giving this a wipe out actually as well. I feel so much happier about this space now. I've restocked certain things, and I also know what I'm low on. I've made a little bit of a shopping list and added things, and it was just really good to give the containers a quick clean. And I found loads of stuff. I found like barbecue sauces. I found loads of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce for the boys down there. Gone through all the snacks, trail mix, all that kind of thing. That's all tidied up. All the pastas and rices. I've got so many oats, so I know that I can bake with those or make lots of oatmeal. Gone through bread. They're all like the little sweet snacks on the go. And this week I'm going to be going to Lidl and stocking up on my tins as well. It definitely looks much better. And we're going to be using the decorating bits and pieces. And Poppy's things now all have this basket. I've also got extra food there. So this cupboard is now used so much better. I had a lot of empty space in here before, so this makes more sense. That was a nice little tidy up this morning. I really hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with us this weekend. It's been really nice. We've done loads, we've chilled out, we've had family time. It's been a nice mix of everything. Let us know what you've been up to lately. Have you found something recently in your cupboards that you forgot you had? I'd love to know. Take care, and we'll see you next weekend. Have a great week.